Hello there, and welcome to today's lesson on how to create a customer persona. So this goes into more depth from the first part of the course, which was how to write a marketing plan, and on there we discussed about creating a customer persona and why the need is there for that. On this slide, these slides, we want to go into a bit more detail and show you how you can use Google Analytics to take that information and be able to, grow that customer persona as well. So those that don't know me, my name is Christopher Clowes. I'm an award-winning author, commercial director of the UK's only risk-free marketing agency, HC Media Group. We're risk-free because we will do your marketing, and if it doesn't work, if we don't drive more traffic, then we will give you your money back. I am a Google accredited marketer. I'm accredited by Google to drive traffic to your website. I am a keynote speaker. I get invited to lots of events to speak on business marketing and mindset, which I absolutely love doing. And I have helped face-to-face. I've helped over 1,400 small to medium-sized businesses increase growth through marketing, their sales and finance, and mindset training. And then thousands of others online as well. Not only do I work with the smaller companies, I also work with some quite large companies. And here's a selection of some that I've worked in the past, some brands there which I'm sure that you recognise. And as always, if you would like to get in touch directly, please do so. Please email me on team@hcmediagroup.co.uk. We are here to help you and to grow and to make sure that you have a very focused campaign moving forward. So if you need anything to do with marketing, mindset, or anything like that, please do get in touch. Superb. So understanding your target audience and your target market. Now, I explained on the last campaign with the marketing persona and marketing plan, why this is important. Now, to understand your customer is the most crucial thing that you can do within marketing, okay? Everybody has a pain point and everybody has issues, and they purchase because of those pain points. So, if you sell flowers, now, why would you sell flowers? You would sell flowers for birthdays, for anniversaries, for weddings, for funerals, but for special occasions. People that just like normal flowers will most probably just pick them up at Tesco's or something like that. But if you sell special flowers, you're selling them for special occasions. So you need to understand what those special occasions are, who is buying it for those special occasions, and kind of try and get in their psyche a bit. Now, with us as business owners, I own a digital marketing agency, okay, and we are now currently in the coronavirus pandemic, where people obviously are saying, do you know what? I can't now afford to do my marketing. First off, I think that's a big mistake. If we're still in this when this kind of gets out and you're listening to this, we need to make sure that we're constantly marketing, we're constantly moving forward, and marketing is the one thing that you do not stop. But some people don't think like that. Some people think that they should stop. And so that means that damage to our monthly retainers and the amount of work that we've got in. So I had to sit down and I had to think and go, okay, right, so who is my target market? So my target market is small to medium size business owners. That might be network marketers. That might be people that have their own products. It might be small businesses or accountants or things like that. People that have got kind of under 10 staff is, to start with, our main target market. So what mindset are they in? Well, their mindset is that they want to keep growing their company, or they want to survive, but they don't want to risk their investment to be able to do that. So they want the product, but they don't want to pay the prices. So the next best thing is education. So they would buy education at a cut price to see if they can do it themselves. So they would buy courses, they would buy books, they would buy how-to guides and things like that, so they can spend more time on their marketing themselves to be able to deliver their product into the wider world and reduce the cost, but still grow. This is exactly why this course came about, because we understood that target market and we understood their pain points and their buying process and what they needed right now. We created a product to fit that. So we are still ourselves growing as a business. We are still getting new customers. We're still engaging in conversations. Now, we are doing it at a much larger scale because we understood the buyer's persona, and now we have created a product for that. Hopefully that makes sense. So if you've done the previous slides in the marketing plans, you'll see that this is Alan, which is just a skinny version of me. If I flick up a few slides, this is me, a fat ginger with glasses. Here we've got a skinny ginger with glasses. So it is pretty much me. Now, here we had just put a very brief persona. He's a busy marketing manager. He works very long hours, deep into spreadsheets, and very focused on the computer. In the evening, he stays away from computers, or being online at least. Me personally, I've still got my phone in my hand at all times, usually playing Football Manager in the evening. Due to being busy, buys things last minute. I do this all the time. Go, oh, poo, it's X's birthday on this time. It's in 4 days and I haven't been out shopping. Oh, no, Christmas is coming up. I haven't got time to go out. So I will then just go on Google and I will find something that I like and just buy it and get it delivered. That is my persona and my buying process, with a new name, Alan, on there. And you know, if you understand that, you can actually market to that person. So if I saw a ad saying, are you too busy to go out shopping? Buy this and we will make sure it's delivered to you tomorrow so you can wrap it up. I'm like, wow, this guy gets me. I'm going to buy this product because it's easy. So you need to understand your audience and your target market. This is a very brief version. On this slide, we go into a bit more depth where we can look at age, we can look at what they do, are they married, are they not, what technologies, their frustrations, their goals, and then you can put together a really detailed plan to be able to do this for them. Now, it's very, very hard when you're starting out in your small business to be able to get this knowledge. So there's a couple of things that you can do. Number one, create a survey. If you're small, if you're in network marketing or something like that, create a survey that asks all of these questions and deliver it to your customers that you already have, and see if you can compile some information that makes them all the same. So they might all be female. They might all be of a certain age, or they might all be of a certain income. Things like that can really, really help you with your marketing because you know who to target. And so, for me, with this course, what I'm not going to do is I'm not going to target people like my wife's grandparents, because they've got no interest in setting up a business or growing their business because they haven't got one. They're retired. So there's pointless me spending money marketing towards those. I'm only going to market towards those people that have got more chance of purchasing, because I'm going to get a higher conversion rate, my money's going to go further, and there's no wastage. One of the things you can do if you have a website, your business running already, and you've got Google Analytics installed in your website. And this is key. If you haven't got Google Analytics installed in your website, make sure that that is done instantly. It's one of the things that I highly suggest that you do. Now, Google Analytics is a free tool that will be able to show you what happens on your website. Okay. For this specific, I've taken this off a Google demo account, so it's not actually a live campaign as such because of GDPR. I didn't want to show you any of our clients or anything like this, but it really gives you a good understanding of what you can do and how you can get this information. Okay, so the first is the demographics overview. This is split between 2 months, January and February, so you can see, things do change over time, but obviously I don't want to, I don't want to have too much of a spread. So on the graph, I believe blue is January and orange is February, but we can see that there is clear winners. So the first one on the left hand side is age. So age 25 to 34 are the people that are most likely to, that have come onto the website. More people aged 25 to 34 have come onto the website than any other age known to man. Okay, so it's very, very clear that if I'm doing a Facebook advert or if I'm doing a Google paid advert or something, I'm only targeting the age between 25 and 34 because they've got they're most engaged on my site. On your right hand side, we've got a split between male and female. As you can see on both months, female, which is the heavier blue, is much more engaged. 60 to 70% of the traffic on my website is female. So again, if I'm setting up an ad, I'm going to target females aged 25 to 34 because I know that they're more engaged on my website than anybody else. This is the start of building your persona. We can then start to see on the left-hand side, we can talk about what they're into. So I know this might be a bit random, but females aged 25 to 34 are interested in shopping and food and dining. Who would have thought that? But it's a really good kind of thing to look at. We can see what they're interested in, what they're doing. Now, Google takes this information from websites that you've previously been on. So that's saying Google's following me. Yes, they are. They are following you absolutely everywhere, and you are, you're being followed, and it's great. It's superb for both you as a consumer and it's superb for you as a marketer because it means that you can access this information and you can target the people that are only interested in what you do. Which means as a consumer, you're not going to get full of ads of things that you're not really interested in. You're only going to get interested, shown ads that, people think that you'd be interested in, which is absolutely superb. On your right-hand side, you can again start to see what city. So here we can say that London is the most interested interested party that come to your website. So from this, we can start to see that females aged 25 to 34 in London interested in shopping. We're starting to build out the persona here. We can now also start to see, we can delve a bit further, mobile or desktops or tablet. What is the most engaging? So here, mobile. Searching, coming onto the website, mobile seems to be just head and shoulders above everybody else. So you got mobile, you got females aged 25 to 34 interested in shopping in London that use their mobile phone to search or to go onto websites. Now on your right hand side, you have got the service provider. And you can see here that number one is not set. Sometimes they can't track it. Number two is Sky broadband. Now, this is really, really good information to have because we know the price points of Sky Broadband is higher of that, such as EE or, mobile broadband service or, whatever it is, Vodafone, or TalkTalk or something like that. We know that they're more expensive. Okay, so people are, at home because they're on Sky Broadband. I guess if they're on EE, they're not at home. Or if they're on Vodafone, they're not at home. So people mainly come onto the site when they're at home. They're on Sky Broadband, which means they're not short of a penny because Sky's quite expensive. They're searching on their mobile. They're female, they're aged 25 to 34, and they're interested in shopping. You can get all of this information from Google Analytics, and it is superb. Make sure you have Google Analytics installed on your site and make sure that you use it to find out your persona. So, your task. Before moving on, this is the end of this small presentation. Before moving on, dig into your Google Analytics. Go onto your website, have a click around your Google Analytics and see what your customer persona is. If you're struggling or if you do not have Google Analytics, make sure you message us at team@hcmediagroup.co.uk and we will help sort this out for you. It is crucial that you do this. Absolutely superb information that you can get there. And, that's 0.5% of what Google Analytics can actually do that I have just shown you. So again, if you do want to get in touch with me or with any of my team, please email team@hcmediagroup.co.uk. We are here to help you. We are here to drive traffic to your website and to make that traffic to convert. Hopefully understanding your persona is much easier now, and you can start putting that into play. Understanding who they are is imperative to growing your business. Please do get in touch, but for now, thank you for your time.